the heart of Miami's humid night, long before the championship confetti ever rained down, Chris Bosh would sit alone in the empty arena, listening to the echo of the rim. To most, it was just silence. To him, it was a reminder of the doubt, the criticism, and the pressure of being the third option on a so-called super team. Bosh had been the guy in Toronto, the franchise star, the face of the city. But when he arrived in Miami, everything changed. Suddenly, he wasn't the main event. He was the glue, the balance, the piece expected to fit perfectly between two megastars. And people didn't let him forget it. They mocked him, questioned him, even laughed at him. But what they didn't see was the way Bosh reinvented himself. Every night after practice, while everyone else went home, he stayed. Shooting jumpers until his arms burned. Studying film until the sun almost rose. He wasn't trying to be louder, stronger, or flashier. He was learning how to be essential. And that moment arrived on the biggest stage. Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals. The Heat were seconds from elimination. Fans were already heading toward the exits. Reporters were preparing their "Spurs win the title" headlines. Miami was crumbling. But Bosh wasn't. As the ball left LeBron's hands off the backboard, missed, Bosh read the bounce like he had seen it 1,000 times in those empty arena nights. He leaped, grabbed the offensive rebound, and in the same breath, fired it to Ray Allen in the corner. The next moment became NBA legend. Bang. A shot heard around the world. Overtime, season saved, Dynasty revived, and none of it happens without Chris Bosh. But his story doesn't end there. The following year, when LeBron left and many thought the Heat would collapse, Bosh stepped forward, not with anger, but with quiet leadership. He became the voice of a locker room that desperately needed direction. He embraced the burden, carried the franchise, and proved that a star doesn't need the spotlight to shine. Then, just as he was reaching the peak of his evolution, life hit him with something no defender ever could: blood clots. A silent threat, a career-stealing force. Most athletes fear opponents. Bosh faced his own body. Doctors warned him. Friends begged him. But he wasn't afraid of the fight, only of leaving the game too early. Still, reality won. And the day he stepped away from basketball, the arena felt quieter than any of those nights he trained alone. Yet in that silence, Chris Bosh found something else: legacy. Not the loud kind, not the highlight reel kind, but the kind built on sacrifice, intelligence, resilience, and the power to transform a team without asking for applause. Chris Bosh wasn't just part of the Miami Heat's championships. He was the heartbeat behind them. And like every great story, his greatness wasn't always in the spotlight, but was always there, doing the work no one else could see.